Welcome back to Fight Night.
All right, KitKatz, you're up to a 2-0 lead with Hunter, which has gone pretty well. On paper, Hunter does pretty well against these classes in general, especially the last one, Rogue. You must be feeling pretty confident overall.
I'm feeling very confident, even though I'm extremely weak of a Hunter player. Chalky's been tutoring me, and I've kind of just been following his lead. And I haven't really played the deck too much, but I felt like they were going to just play like extremely greedy decks because they know that I'm a warrior player and they fear me the most. And so I just countered their thought process by playing aggro decks, and so far it's been working pretty well.
Now, you said that Shaki's been teaching you, and actually I overheard him saying that you made a couple of misplays,
yes.
But can you go over like those games and tell me where you felt like you made mistakes?
The most apparent mistake, I think, was, well, the two most apparent mistakes. The first one was versus Shaman, where I didn't keep Unleash the Hounds in my opening hand. Shaki told me that's ridiculous and that I should never do that. I mean, I should always keep it. I should always keep it. But the problem was that I had taken advice from someone else about a month ago, and I got them mixed up in my head because I was just like remembering back at the time, and so I got the advices mixed up, and I obviously should have trusted Shaki's advice. But yeah, and the second mistake was when I tracking in the last game, and I didn't take Explosive Trap and then Arcane Golem into the Argent commander in order to ensure the victory, and it was a very apparent mistake. And the only reason why I kind of started making it was because I was afraid I was going to run out of time because of the 2-minute time limit, and I don't know where the clock is or anything, so I was just like worried, and so I was just like, take Leroy, but it was obviously the wrong play, and it shows my weakness as an aggressive player, but it shows the strength of Hunter. I feel because it's just such an overwhelmingly powerful deck.
All right, well, you only need to take one more win. Good luck, and I guess Clarity might close it out.
Thank you very much.
So after two very close games, it looks like you're down 0-2, and your last deck is a Rogue, I believe?
Yeah, it's a Rogue.
So, Forsen, actually, let's even, before we go into the next game, let's talk a little bit about your first game. The Shaman deck is very unusual. You had some really cool cards in it, like Farsight. We haven't seen Earth Elemental in a long time, and even some other cards as well. Overall, it felt like you played really well, but fell kind of short. Where do you think it went wrong?
Like Hunter is actually a really good counter to all of the three decks that I have. My Shaman is actually my biggest chance of winning against Hunters, since it's so special with Ancestral Spirits and Earth Elementals and stuff. But my lack of the Taunt Givers that game was really what made me lose. Like I had 2 Arguses and a Sun Fury Protector and also Ancestral Spirits for the Earth Elementals, but I didn't draw them. It was a really, really, really close game, and like it came down to the very last health. So, yeah.
And now you're going down with Miracle Rogue and trying to see if you can take the series back. It's going to be really tough. What do you feel like your chances are in order to pull out the series?
Miracle Rogue is a really bad deck to play against Hunters. It gets so countered, especially now with the Nat Pagel nerf, when you can't Cold Blood your Nat Pagel for extra damage in the beginning. So yeah, this is going to be really hard, and I really need some luck in order to win this.
All right, well, may the best luck be with you then, and good luck in game number 3.
Thanks.
All right, this is it. If Forsen can't win here, Crip, it's over. Kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Well, there's one more set after this one.
Yeah, but already the first half of it goes to Clarity. And he only needs one more win, and it's going to be Rogue going up against Hunter.
Yeah, but technically they were supposed to go 5-0 against ManaGrind, so
actually they already lost in a certain way. But
I think ManaGrind's goal was 4-1 against Clarity. So technically both teams have already lost.
Who is the winner then? Is it the fans?
It is the fans.
Because they get to see so many great games.
Yep.
All right, well, this game is going to get started, and it's going to be Miracle Rogue going up against this Hunter deck that we've already seen go 2-0.
I think it's important to note that is Forsen playing Miracle Rogue.
That's right. Forsen in the last Fight Night series had like 5-0 with Miracle Rogue or so. He just like won every single game with it.
I don't know. I just remember him being very good at getting that Gadgetzan.
Yeah, he's excellent at getting Gadgetzan.
And then the rest of the deck shortly afterwards.
The thing is, though, Gadgetzan is maybe not as important here. Like, you have to go pretty aggressive pretty quickly, because I feel like you actually have to race against the Hunter deck, which is like ridiculously hard. The Hunter deck is a very good counter to this.
All right. Well, that fact is certainly shown in Forsen's face right now.
Yeah.
He is
It's a tough one.
not too happy about playing right now, I don't think. He's like, yeah, I guess
No,
we'll play
there's-
this last one out.
Yeah.
Fine.
There's that gadget zone.
And there's that
Leopard
leopard
gnome.
gnome.
Not gonna mulligan it this time. Just needs to get that damage on.
Strangely enough, if it was like arena, in this matchup you'd mulligan the leopard gnome because it died for free to the rogue. But in the prior matchup against the warlock, you'd never mully it because it'd get value.
Yeah.
But value doesn't really matter at all right now.
Value has nothing to do with either
these
of these
games.
decks.
Life does.
Yeah.
And Huffer punishes that.
Huffer is, when you roll Huffer, I was talking to Chalky about how to win with Hunter. And
Okay.
he said you roll Huffer.
Okay.
And,
So I guess you won then.
well, he's certainly in good shape, isn't he? Still 24 health. There's a useless card at least.
For now.
Yeah.
Some more damage. KitKatz is like, oh, there's another 3.
Well, he's going to go ahead and try to get offensive at this point, finally dealing some damage here with this I7 agent. Yeah, obviously you're going to do a tracking here.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's not a very good
I think you track the track.
Yeah, I think so.
You keep
go a
on
little bit
following the
deeper.
tracks.
May as well cast that again.
You arcane it up here? I feel like giving the rogue mana is a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't really like that. Leopard Gnome is like...
I feel
you
kill
could-
command's a bit slow too.
Yeah. I think the Leopard Gnome is actually okay to take, and I think that the kill command's okay to take, but the Arcane Golem I'm not a big fan of here.
Arcane go.
He's definitely... Yeah, there you go. Well, we did hear from KitKatz that he's not really a hunter player, and he's like trying to do his best, but definitely making a few mistakes when you compare him to someone like Chalky, who specializes in the deck.
KitKatz did manage to pull out a Huffer though. I mean, how many mistakes?
That makes up for a lot of
Yeah.
mistakes. If that's a Leok, unacceptable.
Unacceptable indeed.
Chalky would never get a Leok in that situation.
Certainly not. So he's got the conceal for the gadgets the next turn, which is very good. I think this turn I would Acolyte and Hero Power.
Seems about right. I mean, I could see him possibly using Acolyte plus the Eviscerate just to have that extra damage, because mana is going to be so tight trying to finish this out.
I like the weapon.
Well, Acolyte definitely going to be coming out, it looks like. And... yes, he's going to do it.
I would. Oh, I would have attacked.
Yeah, I think so. I guess he's just hoping he draws into his Cold Blood or something, but thing is, next turn he wouldn't even play it anyways because he has gadgets on and reveal.
I mean, this hand sucks. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. The Hunter's Mark is kind of useless in this situation. Arcane Golem is like the last card you really want to play. And then you got things like, I mean, are you really going to combo? You don't want pieces of your combo that much in this matchup. You just want things like your charge guys.
Okay. Hunter's Mark trying to kill off each other with a misdirect, but yeah, I'm not sure that'll work very well because if the Acolyte picks the player, he's going to draw a card and take 1 damage for it. Or not get so lucky. Sorry, Forsen.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, actually, he gets a preparation, so that's kind of nice.
So he's got Gadgetson. What would you do here? I think I would do
conceal
Prep Eviscerate.
prep.
I would do Prep Eviscerate. I'd
Okay.
consider not concealing.
So you just think maybe the deadly poison?
Okay, you gotta conceal now.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think if I didn't draw Cold Blood there,
Then you would go deadly poison.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but I do like this conceal because next turn he can deal ridiculous amounts of damage.
Yeah, he can.
And he gets a Shadow Step as well. If he draws into a Leroy, this race is actually going to be his. Again, not the most useful card here. Misdirection could be a strong play.
Yeah, actually.
Huh.
A really strong play.
But I think that will just cause a dagger attack, which will give him 4 damage. Bring him down a bit lower. You could get a single doggy here. For the low cost of 4 mana and 2 cards.
Well, the doggy draws a card.
Yeah.
I mean, you might get 2 doggies if you wait longer. Yeah, what do you expect?
It's possible, but there are not a lot of minions in Miracle Rogue. By the way, you know, this is the same Miracle Rogue that he ran at the last Fight Night, except that Pagel's been switched out for the Acolyte, and just...
Why mess with success?
Yeah, totally, but I wanted to ask your opinion on... do you like the Acolytes in here, or the Loot Hoarders that Reels decided to use?
I think I like the Acolyte.
Acolyte?
Yeah. I mean, it punishes... If this deck is that bad against Hunter, and you expect the opponents to play Hunter, I think the Acolyte beats it out because it really stops them from playing stuff like Leper Gnome, random buzzards, and stuff like that.
Because it'll trade with like 2 instead of the one that
and
your other
draw
guy.
you extra cards.
Yeah, that's true. Although it is that extra mana as well, which is a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Alright, well, he's going to face right now. Oh boy. That could end up being a lot of damage. I think you... Do you just attack first here? Oh, that's so rough. That misdirection is actually a giant deal right now.
I think you attack and then Deadly Poison, Blade Flurry.
Sounds about right. Thing is, he's going to take possibly 4 damage here. You're taking 4 damage right now. You're probably going to die. But if we look at the hand of the Hunter, it's not actually very good at all.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, God, no. Imagine if he did that. He just loses.
Yeah.
Bounce the Arcane Golem so you get an extra mana. Oh, okay, that's actually totally fine, I think. Because now he'll actually kill the...
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I think you Blade Flurry anyway. And you didn't want to see that. Could have been worse, but...
Yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, wow, is that lethal? Wait. So for 6, that's 12. That's 20 damage. That's 1 damage off.
Oh, he just realized that face expression.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Crip. This is actually crazy.
Well, he can still Leroy attack with it. Blade Flurry and Shadow Step Leroy.
Yeah, that's a really good play. I like that.
Yeah.
That's definitely, yeah. Oh man, can he do it? If he can beat this Hunter deck, the Miracle Rogue is going to have a better shot against the other 2 decks, I think.
Yeah. What did he need?
Prep
Eviscerate. If we need to get very lucky.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What's he doing? This is actually very weird for me. Oh, he's going to Shadow Step again and hope he gets prep. He needs it. Oh my god! What in the world?
Well, that
was... This guy had some balls, man. Oh my god. Alright, so Forsen takes it in a crazy nail-biter. I can't even believe what we just saw there. Oh my god. Keeping it alive, the hopes, the dreams of ManaGrind.
Is 7 life really that dangerous?
With 2 cards in hand, yeah, I think it is. Because you have the 2 of the steady shot, right? And so that brings you down to 5. It's not too hard with 3 cards total for Hunter to peel up 5 damage, you know?
You think it's worth that risk?
I don't know. I wouldn't have done it, but this is the guy that has never lost here with Miracle Rogue.
Did he have 2 preps in there? Or 1?
He plays 2 preps.
No, did he have 2 left in the deck at that point?
Yeah.
That was 2 out of about 10, 1 in 5.
Yeah, he didn't use one before, right? I'm trying to think. No, I don't think so. Pretty sure he did not use a prep before. Let's just say he didn't. So, what was his percent on that, Crip?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Basically, if that didn't go through, his play was to have the Gadgetzan attack the 2-1. I don't know if you realize that.
For 8 damage.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. All right, let's throw it over and see what these guys are saying.
This is last X.
If you want, yeah.
Is there?
There's no information we can get about this anyway.
Okay, fair.
No. It
just
doesn't matter
matches,
how
so.
many you win in games. You can do whatever you want. You know everything about his deck anyway.
I think you just jam the rogue out to try to pick up a free win, so they don't see his warrior deck for tomorrow.
Fair enough.
So
I think
that one you can
stick
do.
with bro.
Warrior's tough because you basically have to draw Assassin's Blade, and they have to not draw Harrison.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
That's a tall
Pretty
order. It can be done, but the odds are against you.
You have to get rid of your assassin play as quickly as possible when you can.
I know. Just attack.
Even if
Maybe
it's just 12,
Yeah.
even if it's just 12, just do it.
It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth
Yola swag some
Yeah,
for 20.
I'm not really sure if I can put it against like
Yeah.
rogue.
If you don't need it, don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to play around it, but if I don't have any good plays,
The
Well, I
thing is,
guess
the
rogue
thing is
you-
though, the
I
thing
guess
is
rogue, I
though
think you
that
can do it.
if you attack him for 5 or whatever, even if it blows up your deadly poison and he plays Harrison Jones, that card does nothing for him.
See you after the break for more Fight Night. Welcome back to Fight Night.
So once again, Crip has decided what deck they will play, and
And it is Rogue
it is Rogue.
against the other Rogue.
It's going to be Rogue against Rogue, but this is not a Miracle Rogue. This is more of the tempo-ish Rogue that we saw before.
What I was thinking of, I think, is possibly what KitKatz and their team are thinking, is that Forsen is expected to play strange stuff, and there's, maybe not a certainty, but a chance that there is strange stuff, and they just happen to not see it in that game.
Yeah.
Even though that game looked pretty strange to us.
It looked strange, but as far as the deck list went, it was pretty normal for Miracle Rogue, so...
So I think they know that the warrior they have left behind is a much better deck to beat this rogue deck.
Yes.
But well, at this point, if you're gonna win, it doesn't really matter if it's 3-1 or 3-2 from the perspective of KitKatz here.
I think it's always best when your opponent's on his last deck and you have 2 decks, that you go ahead and you choose the one that's weaker. Because if you have to end with that, you're going to be demoralized, you're not going to have as much information. You may as well just throw that out, let it die, and then use your best chance last. So, looks like we are in game, Crip. It is time. See how these draws go. Some pretty worthless cards in that opening hand.
That's a 3Xer.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Triple X.
Yep. Oh, it's a 4Xer.
Well, oftentimes in Rogue.
I think keeping the
Miracle
conceal
Rogue.
isn't that bad, because you only play 1 of, right?
Yeah, that's true, but you really got to get into your auctioneer, so
Well, that's,
throwing everything
that's pretty
back, I
good.
think
The
is okay.
squire into the loot hoarder.
Yeah, and then you can go for turn 4, Leroy Jenkins.
If he chooses to.
Yeah, and he can,
I would not choose to,
he
though.
can attack with both his minions and the little dragon whelps to keep his guy alive.
Both players have the Leroy.
The light protects me.
And he does draw into the Black Knight, which is not very useful
not-
card here.
it's just
How
not-
many taunts does he run in Miracle Rogue?
Well, it's Forsen, so it's 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forsen actually plays pretty standard Miracle Rogue decks.
Yep.
Despite all the other crazy stuff that he plays.
All right. So do you shiv or do you dagger? I think you dagger here.
I think you shiv. I think you want to just draw one more card here and see if you can possibly get into your auctioneer just a little bit quicker. And that's a pretty reasonable card for next turn, I guess.
Yeah. I agree.
Ah, the loot hoarder.
The loot hoarder has brought in the other loot hoarder. Those guys like to stick together.
Well,
As
they're
they
gonna
did
stick together in the grave.
The last time this rogue deck was played, they also stuck together. And they managed to dodge the explosive trap.
Oh,
pretty well.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Wow. You have a very good memory.
Yeah, some meaningless stuff. And other things, they just don't click at all.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play that Harvest Golem that has to develop his board a little bit more here.
The entire game on KitKat's side is board development, rogue style. Well, I don't see an auctioneer in there, but he doesn't need one quite yet.
No.
He does need to clean up this board, though.
Yeah. Thing is, he doesn't really have anything that great to clean with right now. I think you... Maybe you go for Deadly Poison and just hit the Golem. Just kind of get stuff down a little bit. So it can be dealt with later.
I don't like that too much.
No?
No, I think you dagger up, kill the 1/1. Maybe even sap.
I was thinking about Sap, but you gotta know that there's gonna be 2 Defender of Argus, and that's gonna be... Anything it buffs up might be a better target for that later on.
I think you're right.
Thanks.
I'd like the stream to know that Artosis has just winked at me.
Yeah. I don't deny it. I have no shame about this.
Okay.
Here we go.
You know what? I think he is probably going to do the sap move. No? Oh, okay.
Very passive play. Relying on that draw. Worked last game.
Yeah, it certainly did. Well, he forced a lot of draws that last game, that's for sure.
Certainly.
Certainly. Would you go Deadly Poison here? Just go for face with it?
Nah, Argus.
Argus?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Now, next turn, we should see a sap, most likely.
Yep. Acolyte sap. Sap it up. I mean, you just gotta get that auctioneer. That is a lot of card draw.
Yeah.
If you get that auctioneer.
Oh, yeah. Especially keeping that coin in your hand. Oh, my God. Probably draw into preps, draw even more. It's crazy stuff.
I mean, it could be most of the deck if he if he gets a good streak.
Prep Shiv into the Acolyte. It's like, whoa. The amount of cards you draw for that.
I think you Argus the Argus. Just to deny draws.
Yo, I heard you like Argus.
It's because if Katz is playing this way, or sorry, if Forsen is playing this way, it's pretty obvious he doesn't have an auctioneer.
But do you really want to use, your last Taunt Giver that quickly? I guess he does have a Shadow Step, so he might be able to get one back.
Yeah. You cannot give him 2 cards here. Oh man, I don't like that.
Well, just looks like he wants to get another body on the board, and that's a kind of useless card later on. Yeah, I think you would go ahead and eviscerate here, probably. Is he going to attack for the 1/3 and the 2/3, I wonder? Oh, okay. Oh.
The pleasure is mine.
All right, going to attack for 9 here. The 9/3 Acolyte. Pretty sick.
Now we're gonna see Harvest Golem Argus and Suicide the Argus. Or no, we're not. We're going to see Deadly Poison Blade Flurry.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That will draw him 2 cards, which is, I feel, like
Inevitable.
just getting him closer and closer. Yeah, of course. But closer and closer to that Gadget's on that he needs so desperately. His hand is really starting to shrink.
I think you may want to save Blade Flurry for the Leroy.
Possibly.
If he had a weapon developed, I think he would have done it. But the play is not that clear.
So many options.
I like the Argus one pretty well with the Harvest Golem. I think that's a pretty solid play overall.
I like that too. I like it even to the point where you can attack the Blood Mage. Because it's
Really?
2 taunts.
Yeah, it is 2 taunts, but I don't...
That's not going to work.
With that
'cause
many
he has
cards in
Sap,
hand?
Eviscerate,
Yeah, but, I mean, you can't count on that.
and Deadly Poison. Okay, that... Alright, maybe that's a little risky.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely going to go for attack the Acolyte. You have to get this Acolyte out of the way. He hits you for 9 once more, you're not going to win this game. Lot of thought going into this from KitKatz.
Forsen's starting to smile. He's like, oh, okay. Well, opponent doesn't have much left. Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison. He's going for 2 here.
Well, Blade Fury it is.
Yep.
And this definitely puts a clock on Forsen.
Well, look, he's dead next turn.
Yeah,
It's pretty good for a clock.
I would say so. Oh boy.
I think it's Acolyte, backstab your own Acolyte.
Yeah.
Oh no, you can't, can you? Oh no, you can. You can backstab anything.
Yeah.
I'm certain.
Yes. It's I definitely know this.
You've checked these things, right?
Always.
He goes for the other play.
Okay. And this should keep him live likely, but let's see what card gets drawn here by KitKatz. He can deal 7 damage that we can see right now. Yeah, that's not going to do it. So he has 7 damage basically in hand. Might do something like Yeti Argus or... I mean, probably don't want to Golem Argus. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, I think it's a Yeti Dagger Face. Because if you Dagger Face, you have lethal with Leroy, another Dagger Face, and Argus next turn.
Yeah.
Or you could be afraid of Shadow Step Leroy. If you're afraid of Shadow Step Leroy, you should put out a taunt. If you put out a taunt, you lose the sap. The best play right now is Dagger Face Choman Yeti.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to see. I don't even know if you can see it.
I don't think that you can reliably see that because you don't know what's in the hand, and as you said, there's kind of like a tactical wheel of the various things that could be in his hand and how they ruin his day if he chooses the wrong thing. I think Harvest Golem is the play furthest from being good. I think Golem Dagger. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. I don't know why you'd do that there instead of the Yeti.
Oh, hello there.
Too little, too late, perhaps?
Sap backstab, I believe.
Gadgetzon. Backstab stab.
Sap the golem, backstab the...
Yeah. You would definitely want to backstab first, though. Oh. Looks like he actually wants to sap.
I think this is fine.
Shadow Step.
Yep.
All he has to do is not die next turn.
Yep. Oh. Okay.
Well, next turn is a really easy win.
I think you go for it. I think you prep here. That Gadgetzon may not be alive next turn.
Shiv. And, I'll draw another 2 cards.
Oh my.
Wow. Well, that's a good draw.
Not bad.
Yeah. Thing is, he has him basically dead anyways.
No, I drive. If KitKatz gets eviscerate, it's done.
Well, he doesn't get that.
That's the other 2-mana spell that happens to not do any damage. All right. Well, looks like
Can only get him to 2.
Forsen's gonna make this work. I mean, that's it.
Well, we kind of expected that, to be honest. Even though it looked like, KitKatz might plow through him eventually.
If he did the Dagger Yeti play, he would have won.
That's true.
Yeah.
But again, I think that's something you can't 100% see.
Mm-hmm.
We can see it because we're watching the hand, and the chat can see it because they're the best. But, I mean, for someone actually playing from his side, I think that his play was fine. Like,
you think Strifecrow would have seen through the cards like Neo from the Matrix?
Well, he's a 10 out of 10, so...
Yeah. He must be able to.
Probably.
Yeah. I would say certainly. I would go above probably.
Without any doubt.
Oh, yeah.
It is not a question. Forsen with a big smile on his face right now. He knows he's got it. Oh, look at he's going for the BM finish, Crip. Uh-oh. And look at KitKatz sit there and take it.
He's like, oh, maybe he made a misplay. I'll have to take the chance. Oh no, that's not it. Oh my.
Look at this. Oh, you should cast the backstab. What's he doing? Come on. Oh, he needs a shadow step something. Look at this guy, man. He just keeps going.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
There's the deck.
There it is. Drew his entire deck this game, and Forsen gonna tie it up now, 2-2. Dude, ManaGrind may come back and take this thing.
I'd like to formally announce the deck that I predict KitKatz will play.
What do you think?
Warrior.
Whoa, I think you could be right based on the rules of the show.
You sound impressed.
All right, let's go over, see what these guys are talking about.
And which deck they end up going with.
Please.
Wow.
Really
well done. Well
I
done.
mean, at least it is a winnable matchup.
Yeah, it's harder than the rogue though, but easier than the hunter.
Like that game, like you lose to Leroy if he has it right.
I don't think they play with Leroy in that deck.
It's like you can't just know who's gonna have Phantom Knives. Like,
The loot hoarders are still right, regardless.
Yeah, that would have gotten shoot damage. Well, I guess it would just.
You would have drawn 2 X cards though. You have to play the loot hoarders. There's no reason to not play the loot
because
hoarders.
you wanted to draw into the Blade Flurry stuff. You wanted spell power when you had Blade Flurry Deadly. You definitely wanted Deadly or spell power to kill off.
When you hit the second deadly to sweep his board, it was like perfect.
Well, you need a miracle, and you got one huge one, and the last one, I think you were in pretty good shape, even though you did require him to have some dead turns. How do you feel right now, man?
I feel pretty good, pretty comfortable as it is. The Miracle Rogue is actually way weaker than the Warrior, which is his remaining deck, so it's still a counter to the Miracle, but it's easier for me than the Hunter.
Well, definitely, if you can overcome that. I kind of want to focus in on that last moment of the preparation, because realistically, you didn't know it because he had 2 cards left, but KitKatz didn't even have damage to finish you off. You would have to draw into something, but there are a lot of outs for Hunter. But what really pushed you over the edge just to go for the win there?
Well, when the Misdirect hit the Arcane Golem, I knew that I had no other way of winning than to go all in. I knew I had some outs in my deck, and I knew I could draw at least 4 cards if I used Shadow Step and Cold Blood. So yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Well, it's worked out so far. Now we come to the final game, and remember, you're the last line of defense for ManaGrind, or else they lose this series. So good luck in your last match, man.
Thanks.
Well, KitKatz, in Game 3, it looked like you had all the momentum in the world until somehow he pulled the preparation out of his butt and somehow won the game. Now, all of a sudden, the series is tied, but we're back somewhat in your comfort zone, isn't it? Warrior is a class that people know that's KitKatz's classes.
Yeah, Warrior is what I'm most famous for, and it's also a decent matchup against Miracle Rogue. I just was running Rogue out there because they stated that they didn't have my warrior list, and so I was just trying to like kind of hide it a little bit. So if I could, Rogue isn't the best, or Tempo Rogue isn't the best matchup for Miracle Rogue.
No, but it can steal a win
Yes.
too. You never know, so you're just throwing it out there, and plus keep the element of surprise. It's for the ratings, isn't it?
Yes. But I'm pretty confident in my warrior deck. Forsen's a great player, though. He plays Miracle Rogue very well, as you all saw. And I think there were definitely errors that I made, and it shows my weakness as an aggro player, and also things that I can develop on. So I'm really actually happy about that. And I just hope I can get better in the future and show you guys my best games.
All right, well, you're down to your last mistake you can make. It's down to game 5. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, the last game between Forsen and KitKatz.
Stay tuned for more Fight Night.